Man, these cops is out of control, man. I've been saying that for years now. I came across an article on Ebony. The title of the article is State Trooper Pulls Gun on Black Driver During Traffic Stop. The subtitle is The Driver Alleges that the officer kept saying, "You people." I'm going to post a link to the actual video footage of the encounter between the black driver and the state trooper. I'm also going to post a link to this article so that you can read it for yourself. But let's delve into the article. Delaware State Police are looking over a video that shows one of its officers pulling a gun on a black driver during a traffic stop. NBC News reports. So this isn't like a bank robber or like some dangerous criminal that he's looking to arrest. This is a fucking traffic stop that this punk ass cop, this probably mediocre ass cop that has no talent, low self-esteem, decided to be a cop to terrorize people, did. Because he's a fucking asshole, fucking coward. Mark Buckley posted the video on Facebook on February 14th, which showed the officer pointing the gun at him after he said he wasn't going to open the car door and get out of the vehicle. So during the video footage, again, I don't know if there was dialogue prior to the video footage that was taped, but the cop never told the gentleman why he was pulled over. He never told him. So if the cop perhaps told him why the fuck he's being pulled over, he would have probably been more apt to comply with him. If somebody just walks up to your car, I don't give a fuck who he is, a doctor, a lawyer, or a police officer, and they just tell you to exit your vehicle, you want to know why. You're not going to just get out of your vehicle. That could be anybody and shit. So he didn't comply with the officer because the officer didn't tell him the reason for the stop. Okay. So this goes into the dialogue. No, you cannot pull me out of this, Buckley said on the video. He then repeatedly asked, "Why are you pointing a gun at me?" The officer tells him, "Stop reaching for shit, hands on the car." This is the fucking cop saying this. But brothers and sisters, you have to realize that the police force, the policemen, you have to understand the origins of the police force. That the police force derived from slavery. Okay? Do your research on fugitive slave catchers and slave laws. That the modern day police officer is the modern day slave catcher. And the primary job of the slave catcher was to catch the slave and return them back to the slave owner. You don't treat a slave like a citizen. You don't treat a slave with regard and respect. You treat him like a fucking slave. So these cops don't view you as a citizen. They view you as a slave. They view you as low-hanging fruit. They view you as a criminal already before they stop you. All right? It's not what you assume about them. It's what they assume about you. So black man, black woman, brothers and sisters, these cops are not here to protect us. They're here to protect white people. These cops are not here to police white people. They're here to police black people. The cops are not here to patrol white people. They're here to patrol black people. They're looking for a reason to stop you and create a confrontation to inevitably kill you. So this brother is lucky to have to be alive, because when I saw this video, I immediately thought of Terrence Crutcher. I thought about Philando Castile. I thought about Michael Brown. I even thought about Rodney King and the encounters of unarmed black men that were killed with impunity by police officers. This brother's lucky to be alive. Okay? So the way to beat these assholes is, number one, making sure you're driving with your paperwork. Have your license, your insurance card, your registration card. Make sure you have your shit. Okay? comply. Okay? I'd rather you be alive to tell your story, to hire an attorney, to sue the shit out of these assholes, to get a lot of money, than to be killed for matching their tone or resisting arrest. Because if you study the slave laws, there was a clause or a law written into the law book that protected cops, that if this, that were trying to detain fugitive slaves, that if the slaves resisted, they could kill them and take them out. So again, just comply with what they say. Do what they say. Hire an attorney. But let's proceed with the article. Furthermore, Buckley detailed what happened in the Facebook post. I was allegedly pulled over for speeding, but didn't get a ticket. So, of course, like I said, they're looking for a reason to pull you over. He wasn't even speeding. He didn't even get a ticket for it, but the cops still pulled him over. I got a ticket for resisting arrest. Remember what I said before? This cop could have took him out. Because if you looked in if you watched the video, which I'm going to post, the cop said, quit reaching for shit. Get out of the car. So the cop already knows the laws and knows that he can get away with killing this black man. Okay? So that's why you got to comply with what they say. Be smarter than the average bear. You got to remember, if they shoot and kill you, they're going to get away with it. Do what they say. And make sure you record it. And he was he got a ticket for resisting arrest and 3 traffic offenses. He wrote last week. Okay. So we're going to go into the last part. Buckley also said that the cop revealed himself to be racist because he kept referring to you people as he was taking him to the police station. So, like I said, it's what the cops assume about you. They don't view you as a citizen. That's why they treat white citizens with more regard and more respect than black citizens. They don't treat white people the same way. This cop, if the motorist was a white man, he wouldn't pull a gun on him. But because he was black and because of his implicit biases and his fucking racism, he viewed him as a criminal. So his approach to him is different than what his approach would be to a white citizen. So brothers and sisters, we have to be educated. We have to know the history of these fucking slave catchers. These fucking police officers are modern day slave catchers. Comply with what they say. Make sure you have your documents. Make sure, you don't match their tone. I want you to be alive, my brothers and sisters, but we got to make sure that we do our history, that we're being educated. This brother right here, make sure you read the article and support him. Make sure you find out who this cop is. So I'm going to do more research. I'm going to make sure that there's a complaint filed on this state trooper, because this is bullshit. Okay? But I just thank you to all my new subscribers, those that subscribe to my channel. I appreciate all the love. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, make sure you comment, and make sure you share. Thank you so much for listening to my commentary, and thank you for allowing me to share my views. Have a good evening.